This is my Trick or Treat Studios Captain Kirk mask converted to an H1 Michael Myers mask, much like in the film, but this was a pretty easy job, given a few setbacks. You know, they come with the eyebrows and the sideburns, so you have to rip them off to do the conversion like Tommy Wallace did in the film. Mine didn't come off so easy. They come with that flesh tone. When I pulled it off, I ended up pulling pieces of the flesh off, so I ended up having to strip all of the flesh off of it with some naphtha, and then resprayed some of my own flesh tones on it. I didn't leave a lot of flesh tones on it when I converted it. I left them kind of on the neck and the back of the neck, and a few little spots you can see here have a little bit bleeding through. Probably the film used mask had more flesh tones than that showing, but you know, when you watch the movie, you don't see tons of flesh tones. I was surprised to learn that there were flesh tones. The only time I can see him is when he sits up, you know, after, you know, Laurie Strode thinks that he's dead. But if you are thinking about doing one of these, I think you should go for it. One thing I'll say is the hair that comes on the mask is pretty good. I think it's actually camel, so I actually, when I was stripping the paint off of it, because like I said, I had to redo the flesh tones, I pulled the hair off too, and I had planned to put some dyed mohair on it. The mohair that I used didn't really accept the dye as well as I thought it had, so it looked fine. It looked like it was the right color, and then when I put it on and kind of, you know, glued my rows down and then kind of fluffed it out, it just was way too light. It was orange, you know, it was kind of a red auburn color that, you know, like strawberry blonde, and it just wasn't going to work. I tried, you know, spray painting the black in it and seeing if that would darken it up. It didn't. And at that point I was between putting the Kirk hair back on, which I did, and I believe this is camel hair that they come with, and trying to dye the hair, the mohair, while it was on the mask. And I'm like thinking, no, I don't want to do that, because if hair dye gets down here on the white part, it's just going to ruin it and everything that I worked for, and I'm going to have to start all over. So I kept the TOTS hair just in case something like that happened. And if I had it to do over again, I wouldn't even have fooled with removing it. I just would have kept it. I went ahead and, you know, spray painted the black in the hair like they did in the first film, so it looks more authentic. But you remember, if you're a subscriber, the L-Rod mask conversion that I did. This is my third conversion. I did a Urban Stalker 78 mask after this. It wasn't really a conversion because that never was a Kirk mask, but I did a repaint and overhaul on one of those, and I might touch up that hairline a little bit. And on that note, I'll show y'all how I do that. I know a lot of you have been asking for videos of me, of how I do this, and I'd be more than happy to share my secrets with you. As a matter of fact, this is the mask that we're going to use for that demonstration. This is a TOTS H2 hospital mask. I already pulled the hair off, sprayed a flesh tone down, and then sprayed the white on there. But we're going to go cover that process on this TOTS H2 economy mask, which, you know, I wouldn't recommend. I mean, it's pretty, you know, it doesn't even have real hair on it. It has this plastic hair, so Wouldn't be my first choice if I was going to buy a mask and rehaul it, but for demonstration purposes, this is what we will use to show the flesh tone and the white and everything. And then when we're done with that, I'll show you the weathering and the hair application on this one. So hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment, ask me any questions you like, and let me know what you think. So until next time, well, I hope you all are doing well, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Thank you.